What's up, guys? This is Plutonian Oracle, and just for the record, today's the 8th of April, 2018. It's a Sunday, so let's do, instead of a self-sabotaging Sunday, or just my typical usual stone Sunday, let's do a self-serving kind of Sunday thing. And so, first and foremost, we all have our own self-sabotaging, defeating behaviors when we're talking about an astrological chart. That's what your 12th house is. Hello. Most people are very unaware of that because it's things they don't want to accept. So let's go ahead and, instead of, at least for myself anyway, because it's always good for you to be honest with yourself. And for me, honestly, if I embarrass myself or if I'm honest, like on something that I know other people can rewatch and analyze, it makes me feel the need to make sure that I'm being really honest. Because there's evidence. Scorpio Mercury problems, right? But anyway, so self-sabotaging. I'm a Libra. I have Venus in Libra, and I also have a bunch of Sagittarius influencing primarily my moon, and those are even in the Libra houses, and I love to eat sugary stuff. I was raised on a poor diet, and I love to eat sugary stuff. I have a sweet tooth, right? So, just for the disclaimer here, when I start talking about eating fake food and stuff, yes, I have been a problem. It's been a problem for me as well, and I'm in the process of weaning myself. I start my diet tomorrow, like zero tolerance from scratch. That stuff never works. That's why people always, their New Year's resolution never works, because you can't, healthy living is a lifestyle thing. It's healthy living. It's not a healthy movement or obstacle or something like that. Or it's not like a relay race and then you just quit running or quit walking after the race. No. And nor could you even go into a relay race without having any kind of, prior practice, which is building up and making lifestyle changes or whatever. So it's a work in progress for me. It's always the thing that you usually are so fixated on, either verbally, mentally, or just people can tell, or for sure, or things you're obsessed with or whatever, regardless if you hate them or like them or whatever. It's usually part of your self-sabotaging behavior. Right. I've been good with some of the artificial stuff, but just the sugary gushers and stuff, and the fruit roll-ups. I had so many of these as a kid. I just can't get off this. I only have this many because there's clearance Valentine's Day stuff or something like that, But anyway, I want to explain psychology to people. I know that people are like, I know a little bit about psychology. Reading Psychology Today, or even for the love of God, having a fucking bachelor's in psychology, especially in the last 10, 15 years, does not constitute that you know psychology, okay? So, the thing that kills me is that I've been wondering for years now why there's this huge, attempt to actually suppress real psychology theory. And when I say real psychology theory, there's a ton of books that you could reference, but this 30-second psychology book, actually, is the best one. It's got over 100 of the traditional theories, a lot of them that are from, 1960s or older, back to, Freud and everything, old school. If everybody knew psychology just as well as everybody knew astrology, that's my other argument I always have, people would be able to tell when people are bullshitting and putting wool over their eyes, and they wouldn't be manipulated as easily as they are, and they wouldn't be taken advantage of, and people wouldn't become unknowing, ignorant victims, more or less. So, I'm going to teach you, because I feel like being a catty bitch, kind of, I started getting ranty, instead of being just a random, catty bitch about something, I'm going to be a constructive catty bitch about something. Right. So, speaking on, the subject of fake food, I snuck off to IHOP earlier today with my friend Kaylee to break it to her that she needs to go on a keto diet with me. Because she's likely going to have health problems in the future. I guess that's the best That's part of having a psychic friend. But we had pancakes, and I cheated, obviously. But that's why I'm also doing this. I could have just been a catty bitch without giving this backstory, but I know that I go and rewatch my videos, for notes and stuff. So I'm pressuring myself into sticking to my diet by embarrassing myself by saying I'm cheating, or when Boo finds out that I've been cheating as much as I have. But anyway, so understand psychological defenses and the psychology of things. Something that knows that they're fake, right? And this can apply to people too. Feels the need to put on a front or a description, right? For things. So, let's take for example here. We have two different kinds of beef jerky, okay? See? So, this jerky came from an actual meat market, and it's refrigerated. That's also another fascinating thing. This is not refrigerated. This has to be refrigerated. They're both beef jerky. Why would you need to refrigerate something? Because it's organic, right? Yeah. Okay. So, that side note. Let's go ahead and analyze something. The butcher, who also sells, obviously, cuts of meat, not just jerky. This just happens to be available there at the front of the store. They're well aware that this is real meat because they cure it and do all of that. So what do you think would be the context of any slogans, advertisements, or jingles on this bag? Well, there really wouldn't need to be any, because the people that would likely go into this meat market are well aware of the quality of the meats. They know that this jerky comes from the actual butcher. Therefore, the quality speaks for itself. Hence, why the actual butcher shop exists. Right. So, it says circa 1887, Owens Meats. It says naturally hickory smoked. And it says quality and service, a tradition for over 100 years. The candy store for a carnivore. Best used by 418. Refrigerate at 41 degrees or below until consumed. Nothing on the back. Yep, there's that traditional part. That's it. It's a really basic bag, isn't it? And it says naturally hickory smoked. And it says beef jerky. It doesn't need an ingredient list, huh? Because it's just beef. Interesting. So, here's what I bought for Boo last night. I had a couple of these that made me feel like it was like bologna, and I was like, gross. So, I bought this from Walmart, and it's not refrigerated, and I only got it because it was the cheapest one. So it's called Old Wisconsin Turkey Sausage Bites Protein Punch. So it's already in. So let's go ahead and just analyze this. Oh, sorry. Old Wisconsin's real genuine taste. Real genuine taste. Okay. Turkey sausage bites. And it says protein punch. So, okay. So everybody's aware that most of the people anyway are aware that there's protein in meat. This one does not have to tell me that it has a significant amount of protein in it because it's real. Meat's got protein in it. So, real, genuine taste. They're compensating for how fake this is. So let's go on. It says, grab some snack. Bite-sized convenience, full-size flavor. Slow hardwood smoked. This tastes totally different than the hickory smoked and the slow. I guarantee this was very fast. That one also doesn't say that it was slow. It's slow process, clearly. Handcrafted with natural spices. No refrigeration necessary. Yep. So, the ingredients are turkey, mechanically separated turkey. Contains less than 2% of salt, corn syrup, natural spices, dextrose, lactic acid, starter culture, sodium, made from sugar, garlic powder, sodium nitrate. Yeah, wow. And just, in general, like, overcompensating for the amount of protein is in this. Overcompensating that it's even real. And then just looking at this, so this is the turkey bite thing. I can pull it apart really easy. It's really chewy. Oh my god. After I had a bite of this one. Oh. I can't even... Wow, it tastes like bologna. Even more now. This is some of the real jerky. You hear that? It's like when you rip a ligament. I don't know how many people rip ligaments to know what that sounds like, but that's kind of what it sounds like. Like Dr. Satan meets, yeah, occultist psychology 101. It's still Sunday, man. It's Stone Sunday. It's self-sabotaging Sunday. And it's self-serving Sunday. So self-sabotage first. And make myself watch this. So I can call myself out on this. But yeah. The psychology of it. Think about every time you look at a product. The things that they decided to put on the actual packaging, how much money it goes into having a graphic designer do this, doing the product management for this, and then actually going through the process of confirming that this is what you want, that this is going to get you the most bang for your buck, more value out of selling more of these, and that you're dedicated to it to actually produce and make money. This is the equivalent of a projection or defense kind of mechanism thing with psychology. So, the things that are emphasized the most, or anything that's emphasized on it at all, is like live front. Real, genuine taste. Yeah, I know. And it says it's packed with protein. Yeah. It says it's handcrafted. Right? Really? Those are perfectly round. They're seamless. This jerky, yeah, that's real. There, no piece is the same because it ripped off a cow. I hope somebody else was as entertained as I was. I'm going. Bye bye.